Scott and Leanne avoided talking about Belle as they appeared on the Not My Bag podcast with Joe Baggs. Say avoided, but Joe didn't even bring Belle up in conversation. It comes as Scott and Leanne sat down with him to discuss their time in the villa, some of the backlash, some of the drama. So naturally, you would assume, seeing as Belle was a big part of Scott's journey, that she would be a topic of conversation during the podcast. But from start to finish, her name didn't get mentioned at all, which has made fans question whether this was a thought-out decision, whether Scott and Leanne had said please don't mention her, or whether Joe just decided that he didn't want to include her in the question. Either way, fans are really pleased about it. They're saying, you know what, it was dramatic enough during the series, we really don't need to revisit all of that drama. Plus, Scott and Leanne are obviously like super happy, they've come off the show united, they're a great couple, so why would they need to dredge up the past? Having said that, others are like, why are we not talking about Belle? You mentioned what happened with Sean and all of that. So people are just a little bit confused. Either way, it's a great chat, great podcast. Definitely not as messy as I thought it was going to be. You can tell that these two are just ready to like move on with their lives as a couple and put all of that behind them. What did you think if you watched the Not My Bag podcast? Did you enjoy the chat with Scott Ann? As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments.